In this Matt's Picks video, not only am I feeling really good about these picks, but I'm also really excited to get to go to my first WNBA game. So before I get into the video, I want to thank everyone who is watching, especially those who have subscribed and anyone considering hitting the like button. So yesterday I didn't make any bets because there were no WNBA games and I knew I'd kind of go a little bit crazy today, so I saved it. So for today, we're starting out really strong with the flex play for today. So for the flex play, I put $10 on it and I'm going for Jackie Young's fantasy score, 31. Dearica Hamby, 26 points and rebounds. I think she's going to have a really good game tonight. And then I went with Sophie Cunningham for the 10 points against Washington. I went with Kiki Iriafen as well for the 10 points. That looks really good to me, even though she can definitely easily get more, closer to 20. And then I went with Sonia Citron. Now this is going to be a recurring theme in some of our lineups for today. The 5 assists for Sonia Citron. She's really been seeing the floor really well and getting her teammates some open shots, and Indiana will definitely be caught sleeping several times. So I think she can get her teammates the ball in really opportune moments. So I look forward to seeing if we can get that 5 assists there. If I wouldn't have done the 5 assists, I would have done Sophie Cunningham at the 12 points, and then maybe I have just gone with Kiki's 13 or 14 points to get a higher multiple. But the way Sonia's been playing lately, I think she can definitely get that, especially against Indiana. And then I went with the points combo for Alysha Gray and Skylar Diggins. Skylar's definitely going to get about double-digit points, and then Allisha Gray has just been absolutely balling lately. Really love watching her play, and she can get about 20 for sure. And then I have a bunch of 6-pick flex plays for some reason. A lot of these really look good to me with the matchups, so I went with another 6-pick flex play, repeating the Jackie Young, Kiki Iriafen, Allisha Gray, and Skylar Diggins plays, and then I added Paige Bueckers at the 15 points. I added A'ja Wilson on the 3 offensive rebounds. She and Alyssa Thomas are going to be going back and forth, grabbing boards. And I'm curious to know what you guys think. Who's going to actually grab more rebounds for tonight's game? Is it going to be A'ja Wilson or Alyssa Thomas? My vote is A'ja, not that Alyssa can't, but just because A'ja Wilson is A'ja Wilson. And, you know, Alyssa's going to have about very close to, if not will have double-digit assists. So I went with Alyssa Thomas for the 8 rebounds there. Next, kind of repeating myself again, keeping Kiki Iriafen at the 10 points, Paige Bueckers at the 15 points, A'ja Wilson at the 3 offensive rebounds, Alyssa Thomas at the 8 rebounds total, and then I went ahead and stacked Allisha Gray's fantasy score at 32 and her PRA at 27. That looks really good to me, like I said. She's been really incredible to watch. Next, I have another 6-pick flex play. This time I did go with Sophie Cunningham at the 12 points, and then I went with Kiki at the 15 points, going with Sonia Citron's score because, like I mentioned earlier, I think she's going to have a really good game against Indiana. At least that's my hope. Shug Sutton thinks she can get a 3-pointer or 2 for sure, like I said, especially if Sonia Citron is seeing the floor and she finds Shug open in the corner or something like that. I think there'll be those opportunities. And then I went with Rachel Bainham, of course, for the 2 3-pointers. You know what she can do. Same goes for Zan Dalasini. I think she can definitely get 2 or more 3-pointers. And then I went with a 3-pick flex play, Ryan Howard for the 2 3-pointers. And then I have Sonia Citron again at the 5 assists. And then Aaliyah Boston at the 8 rebounds. For my second to last play, I went with a 4-pick flex play, adding in Camila Cardoso at the 20 points and rebounds, Sonia Citron at the 5 points and rebounds, Kelsey Plum's PRA at 25, Tiffany Hayes at the 13 points. So Tiffany's been scoring a lot lately and not just from 3, so I think she can get that. And then for my final, kind of almost like a bonus play, I went and found my 2-pick Demon Power play, which is Paige Bueckers on the 2 3-pointers. That's off the popular board. And then Rakia Jackson at the 3 3-pointers. Once again, I will be at the Dallas versus LA Sparks game today here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. So excited to go to my first WNBA game. And I do think it will actually be a really good one. You know, LA has been on the come up. They've been fighting hard. And Dallas has been looking a lot better and better as of late. So I hope I picked a really good game to go to. And last but not least, I am very curious to see what you guys are putting down for today. What looks good to you? What should I look out for? Do you have any sleepers? One sleeper I do want to mention, actually, let me go back real quick. Just a quick sleeper. Speaking of the Dallas game, is this Maddie Seegers. She's been able to score lately, and same with Lee Uru. If she gets some time, the other night she made, 2 or 3 3-pointers, which was crazy to see. I know she can make them. I don't know if it was crazier to see that or see Olivia Nilsson-Odota make a handful of 3-pointers. So be sure to come back in tomorrow's video to see how we did for today, and then we will make some new picks. We've got WNBA tomorrow and preseason for NFL, so looking forward to that. Thank you again for watching.